Holy shit, we are back with another Evolve video. I haven't done this in like 2 weeks. The main reason for that is, well, we had like 10-hour maintenance 2 weeks ago, and then last week we had like a 4-hour maintenance, and long story short, I just didn't have the energy. And on top of that, I got really bad vaults. Like, I recorded the video and everything, but wasn't worth sharing. But today, we have 5 characters to look through. It's a rough batch, I think. It's a couple on the Mage, it's a couple on the Druid, and then it's a couple, like, 1 on our Demon Hunter, and then we have some on our 2 main tanks. The main juice will probably be on our Brewmaster Monk, but we will get there in a second. Let's start off with the Frost Mage? Yeah, sure, why not? My raid team has been in a pretty unique spot when it comes to raid composition, and something that we've needed is a mage. We started the season with like 4 mages or 3 mages, and we are now down to 0. So I have been working on the mage the last couple weeks, trying to get everything geared. But here we are. Who is this guy? Oh, they moved him to this place instead of having to fly all the way to the creation chaos. That's pretty dope. Okay, I think I ended up getting a couple raid bosses down on Heroic and doing like, I think I did 3 dungeons. I logged in this morning like really early to try to get another vault slot, but I just couldn't be bothered. Let's start by throwing some coins and opening this bad guy up. We're looking for anything that's like a direct upgrade. Crit Mastery would be the play. Ooh. We get a Razageth Codex, which I don't, it probably actually pretty decent. Okay. So we have a 411 Codex from Razageth. I don't think this is that great of a trinket for Frost Mage, but it is a pretty massive stat stick. And then we have the Portal Ripper Staff. It's only 408. Now, it would be a pretty massive upgrade on my on my main hand, which is a 3d2 crafted wand. But I already have a 415 offhand. So I think instead I would probably craft a main hand weapon maybe, or get one from raid. So most likely, I'm going to take the straight up intellect on the Codex, which I think would just be better than the staff, especially since I can just make a better weapon, or I can farm one from Mythic Plus. So we're actually going to go with the Codex on this one. Now, this trinket is really weird. I have it on Raid Finder version. I will be honest, I'm not a fan of it, but it's better than nothing. So we'll put it there. I'm going to trade slots so I can trade them in the future. And that bumped me up about 2 item levels. So we are looking kind of okay. A couple keys and a couple more Mythic Plus farming, and we should be getting up there soon. Cool. All right, next we have the Demon Hunter. I think I only ended up doing like 1 or 2 keys on this character. It is the character that I'm going to start gearing up probably next, now that my Brewmaster's pretty much fully suited up. Now we have 2 main tanks around like the 415 item level, so I'm pretty content with that. I only did 1 or 2 keys, so I'm only going to have 1 slot. So we're probably going to take what we get. I do already have 2 coins here. I could take 2 more coins this week, but we will see. Looks like we got our windswept pages. This could actually be okay. Not that I really have a choice in the matter, but if I'm not mistaken, if we come over to our lovely friends here on Subcreation, we can actually just check out what trinkets are being ran. You are seeing a few windswept pages, which isn't too bad. So actually, I'm not too disappointed with this trinket. For those who don't know, Vengeance Demon Hunters love to have like a lot of haste. It allows the rotation to be a little bit more fluid. It allows for like better generation, healing, so and so, so on and so forth. So I think we will obviously take this over the coins, despite it being a slightly lower item level. I am okay with this, actually. The proc rate on it, if I'm not mistaken, when I tested it back on beta, was actually pretty high. I'm probably going to run it over my Tree Mouth just for the straight up agility. But I could always run Tree Mouth if I need that extra defensive trinket. So cool. Not too bad. I spilled water all over myself. Rip. All right, next we have the the Druid. My thoughts on Druid have been pretty dark lately. I haven't really enjoyed the tank. The rework was pretty odd. I don't have a lot of opinions on it. We did see buffs this week. They just buffed Ursoc's Fury Absorb, so the Rage build might actually kind of be okay now. So we can pretty much, you can drop some of these arcane talents, go a little bit into the Flashing Claws into Ursoc's, and it should be a little bit better. But I haven't really played with this outside of that, so I don't know what exactly you would drop or pick up. But we are going to roll Guardian. I did end up doing 4 keys as Guardian last week. I think I tanked all the way up to like 19s. So it felt pretty okay. It's just so disappointing to see Bear in the state that it's currently in. So, oh, we got to throw our coins. That was super laggy. And let's open up this vault. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, that is so funny. I should have waited. Holy shit. Fuck. Okay. So literally yesterday I took a random chest piece that I got. I think it was from my vault last week. I got like a 415 chest and I turned it into tier. And I just should have waited one more day. I should have just waited one more day. That's fine. We're going to snag these 418 pants. They're going to replace 392 pants. Now they are crit mastery, but I will probably end up creation catalysting these or inspiration, whatever the fuck. And I will turn these into tier. And then we will be able to have our 4 set. And I haven't played with 4 set yet on the Bear on live servers. I played it back on beta, but I wasn't too impressed with it. So that should also bump us up to 402. So we're actually climbing slowly but surely. I'm still wearing a 376 trinket. Still a normal decoration of flame. And then I have some other like low piece items. But Valor is being uncapped in like 1 week. So I'm going to be able to really start gearing up the Druid if I desire. But I'm actually pretty happy with this vault. Now on the Protection Warrior, I ended up only doing 4 or 5 keys. So we're going to have to see what type of gear I end up getting, but there's nothing really I'm after. There's like maybe some direct upgrades. I don't think I even did a 20. Maybe I did 120. So the chance of me getting like a decent 421 is probably pretty low, but we'll see. Naturally, we're gonna have to throw our coins. Throw at this Warlock over here and open this up for, ooh, should I do arms? You know what, screw it. We're gonna open this up for arms because you know what would be really cool if I got like a main hand weapon. That'd be so tight. Oh, no fucking way. I didn't even do a 20 last week. I ended up getting... Alright, so we have Horn of Valor, which I actually don't think is that bad for Arms or Fury. Let's look this up. So, of course, we're going back to Subcreation. I really don't care too much about... I don't really care too much about, like, raid, so I'm going to be mostly looking at DPS specs. So when it comes to trinkets, they aren't really running Horn. They're running like Puzzle Box, Whetstone, Blazebound Hoof. What about Arms Warrior? I don't think they care for Horn. If I'm not mistaken, maybe they do. No, there aren't even really any horns here. So not a great vault, if I'm being honest. And then we have Cloak, but it's only 415. And I already have a 421 on, so... Here's my options. I basically get to take coins, and that will put me at 8, which is good. That means I can add a socket to a piece. Buy Primal... Who the fuck would buy 10 Primal Chaos for 3 coins? It's like the worst trade deal. If I buy a socket, I would be able to add it to my helm, my belt, or one of my 2 rings, which I do have the Seal of Flyal Duty. That might not be the worst thing in the world. I just don't think I'm going to use the Horn of Valor, you know? I have a Puzzle Box already. I have a Blazebinder Hoof with Avoidance. I have Whetstone, so I don't really need the trinket. So I think I just go coins with socket. I think so. Then we'll buy one of these. This is the first time I'm buying the socket item this season, and it feels good that we're kind of at that point. Now, I can add this. I can't add this to the neck. I don't think you can add it to the bracers. You can add it to the bracers. That's interesting. I don't think I'll ever get a Mythic Seal of Filial Duty. I don't raid on this character, and the chance of me killing Mythic Broodkeeper is probably 0%. I think I throw it on the Heroic Ring because it's slightly higher item level. Also, gems typically have a higher value in rings and jewelry because there isn't main stat. So I think we go Seal of Filial Duty here. Are you sure you want to upgrade this? Yes, sir. All right, and now we're going to jump over this way. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy a quick little gem. Now, I think I go for a haste gem here. I think. What is that? Was it? It'd be a Yesemerald. For full haste, it'd be the quick Yesemerald. All right, so we're gonna buy one of these bad boys. I should also upgrade some of my enchants. I'm still wearing like some rank 2 stuff. Like I have a rank 2 main stat gem here for some reason. I have rank 2 like enchants on some of my gear. So we'll open this up. We will do this and we are set. While it doesn't seem like a lot on the animable page, getting an extra socket on a, you know, fairly like BIS ring, I'm pretty content with, so. Sweet. All right, moving on to our Brewmaster. All right, my Brewmaster is in a fairly strange position. Not a strange position. I have 2 items I'm looking to replace. If you can see here, I have 418, 418, 415, 15, 421, 14. Basically, I'm loaded up on my left-hand side. On my right-hand side, I have 421 gloves, 415 belt with a socket in it. I have really low pants, though. Normal tier pants. And I have a 405 Seal of Filial Duty. I'd like to get a higher version of this, though I don't think I killed enough bosses last week to actually get a heroic vault option. But I did kill 2 mythic bosses, so I'm hoping for maybe that juicy first boss ring. I doubt I'll get it. There's no way. I'm just gonna remove that from the possibility. I have a whetstone decoration, so I'm pretty much set. So ideally, best case scenario, pants or ring. Outside of that, maybe some minor direct upgrades from like the cloak or the belt would be cool. If not, we might be taking sockets. Let's go. Obviously, we have to throw the coin pile. I feel like I should throw a couple more just to be safe. I'm gonna double check my loot spec. I often change it around. All right, we're gonna go Brewmaster here. You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna run. I think I'm gonna roll Windwalker. And the reason for that is because I did kill Primal Council. And I killed Aranog. And if I only killed those 2 bosses, so that's all that's in my loot table on top of Mythic tier. I would hate to pull a Decoration of Flame since I already have one, and it's a boss that I can pretty frequently kill. So let's open this up as Windwalker. I hope I don't regret this. I do have a Granite Scale already, so I don't really care that I don't get one from the vault. Though a 421 would be cool, but I think it's a risk I'm willing to take for that ring. All right, I doubt I'm not gonna get it. There's no way. I'm already disappointed. All right. All right, cool beans. So this is probably one of the worst vaults I could possibly get. Wow, that's so disappointing. We got 415 shoulders. I already have 415 shoulders on. There's no reason for me to take these outside of Transmog. Don't really care for it though. Chain of Scorched Bones, 421, really cool, except it's really high haste. And I don't think I can use these in the Catalyst, so I can't change their stats, and I'm already wearing a Lariat, so never gonna play it. Mirage Bindings with a socket, but the stats are really bad. We don't want haste. Mastery is also fairly inefficient. I could always throw these in the Catalyst, but I think they end up being like haste verse. So again, not a great option. Though again, they do have that socket, but on the other hand, I have the Battle Rising Bracers. And then of course, the Cloak drops, haste verse, good for other tanks, not super great for Brewmaster. And the reason I don't really care for it is because Leech is a fairly valuable stat. And I think the main stat from the Cloak wouldn't be enough to justify running like unoptimized stats without Leech. So I think I'll probably take coins. Luckily for me, that will allow me to either socket Helm, I can socket my Bracers, or I can socket this 421 Crystallized Droplet with Avoidance on it, which I'll probably end up doing. God, this vault was so disappointing. I just feel like my vaults this season have just been so fucking shit. The last 2 weeks were worse, but this week still kind of sucks. It's like, I know the main set's good, but I mean, I run the battle res, and like the stats on it are garbage. I'd have to use a spark there. So here's what I'm going to end up doing. I think I take coins here, unfortunately. I'll add the socket to, I'll add the socket to my ring. And then I will do my creation catalyst, inspiration catalyst, whatever. And we're going to then use that on some pants, which I can upgrade to a higher item level. So my item level should go up here. I now have this socket, which is pretty fucking good. I think we're going to end up going for a versatility gem, which I think is a Neltharite? Neltharite. Is it, or is this master? Oh, this is mastery. What's a verse gem called? Nas? No, that's Stam. I don't know, what's going on? Gems, other. Oh, it's the Malagite. Oh, okay, easy. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of versatility here. Not the biggest upgrade in the world, but it is an upgrade, I guess. Taking sockets is, I guess, the worst feeling in the world. So my item level should go up a little bit. I do have, I think, 405. I have pants laying around somewhere. I don't know where. I do have pants here, but I think I had 405s. We will see in, I think maybe it's in our bank. Yeah, I have 405 pants here. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to take these pants. I'm going to throw them on in the inspiration catalyst or whatever once I have it. This will give me, this will continue my 4-set, as well as up my item level to, I'll be able to upgrade them a little bit. Probably twice. So that'll get me to like, I don't know, 415.5. And then we'll be chilling. So that's it. That's my vault this week. Now you know why I don't post these videos, because they're fucking boring. This isn't a bad week. The stats that we're going to get are pretty okay. What did I just say stats? I meant fixes. Unfortunately, though, I rolled an Azure Vault. What the fuck? Why does this game hate me? Okay, we have Bursting Explosive. So it's really a healer week. DPS help out. Tanks help out with explosives, especially towards the end of the pool. Try not to roll your stacks. Pretty good week. Better weeks are coming up. We also have Uncapped Valor coming in 1 week. So next reset, Valor is uncapped on Valentine's Day. So you can, instead of going on a hot date with your significant other, you can just bang out keys. It'll be beautiful. So look out for that. I have some guides coming this next week. I'll be streaming as well. But I wish you guys the best of luck in your vault. And I will catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.